What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got my final FIFA 21 custom tactic video for you guys today, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't going to go ahead and do a custom tactic video because me knowing it's this late into FIFA, I didn't feel like a lot of people would probably be interested in looking at my custom tactics. But I tell you what, with the amount of comments I saw on the FUT Champ Awards video asking for a tactics video, it pretty much gave me no choice. But before we go ahead and show the tactics, let's look at the team. Let's show off the team a little bit. We got Prime 96 rated R9 starting off in the striker position. I'm still looking, by the way, for the moment, but my god, that guy does not pop up on the market. I literally have no choice other than to use this 96 R9, which we all know isn't bad either. So we move on. We got Team of the Year Mbappe, Team of the Season Our. We got the 99 rated Summer Heat CR7. Moments Vieira, Team of the Season Goretzka, Team of the Year Alphonso Davies, Team of the Season Alaba. Still in love with this card, by the way. Team of the Season Tap Sober. We got Team of the Season Moments Lazaro, and the man himself, Team of the Year Neuer. The guy that literally hasn't left my starting 11 since I got him, I believe. I think that's right. Either way, he's coming up to 1,000 games, which is simply ridiculous, and I'm never going to remove this guy from my team. He's one of those players that just pulls out wonder save after wonder save after wonder save. So why would I, remove him if he's doing so well in my team? Now, the thing about Friday, the upcoming Friday, is the fact that I'm hearing that there's going to be a Summer Heat Neymar. Now, that's where it gets a little bit serious, because if you're telling me there's a Summer Heat Neymar coming just around the corner, I low-key could switch his team up a decent amount. And if he's a striker slash cam, I could remove Mbappe, which means I would have to remove Our as well. Put Neymar in this left cam position, but then who goes here? Do I use Path to Glory Firmino? Or is there someone else that goes into that position and is also, top tier, up to the level of the team, let's say? Let me know in the comment section who goes right here, because I'm telling you guys right now, if there's a 98/99 rated Neymar, he slides straight into the team, no doubt about it. Even if he's a left wing, he will get into the team. But let's get into the tactics. Starting off with a balanced tactics. Boys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, okay? I do not use this balanced tactic right here. I just don't. It is simple as that. I literally, as soon as I get into the game, I switch into my main formation instantly. So this tactic right here, I use it for literally 2 minutes in game, but I know a lot of people want to, look at it. So I might as well show off. We go balance, 4 width, 3 depth, balance, 4 width, 4 players in the box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. When it comes down to the tactics, this pretty much tells you that I don't really use it. Nothing, literally nothing. Everything is on default. Now, when it comes down to the actual formation, I go ahead and use and switch instantly to is the 5-2-1-2. And I know a lot of people are going to be sitting there saying, no, Auzio, there's no way you're 5 at the back rat. Listen, all right? A lot of people use the 5-3-2. Which I must admit, the 5-3-2 is very, very defensive. And sometimes I do low-key switch to it in-game if I feel like I need to hold off like a 1-0 lead. But I tell you what, this 5-2-1-2 formation is extremely attacking with these instructions and with these tactics as well. So starting off, we go balance, 5 width, 5 depth. We go balance again, 5 width. I believe it's 7. Quickly count this. Yeah, it is 7 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks. When it comes down to the instructions, so starting off with the goalkeeper, nothing. All these tactics, you're going to see no instructions on the goalkeeper and centre backs. There's literally no need. You might as well just keep them on stay back or attacking, and obviously balance. Now, when it comes down to the left wing back and right wing back, you don't see me going here, going stay back or attacking, because that's when you really look at a 5 back and you think to yourself, that is disgusting. You keep it on balance. You go overlap, conservative interceptions. The reason I use conservative interceptions, by the way, it literally says right there, only trying to intercept passes if the player can win the ball clearly. That pretty much tells me that the player does not rush out of position and, it turns into like a 50-50 gamble if they're going to win the ball or not win the ball. They only come out if they know 100% they are going to intercept the ball. And with players like Alphonso Davies and Lazaro being extremely quick, it's pretty much like if they come out, they're guaranteed to get it because of the pace they have to their game. So yeah, conservative interceptions and overlap. Make sure you have overlap on, because the amount of times I score with my left wing back and right wing back is absolutely ridiculous. I obviously did FUT Champ highlights like a month ago, let's say, and if people actually watched it back then, you will know how many times Alphonso Davies and Lazaro is pretty much inside my opponent's box. It is ridiculous how attacking this formation actually is going forward. But on the right wing back position, conservative interceptions and overlap once again. When it comes down to the centre mids, we have got stay back while attacking, cover centre. The thing about centre mids this year is the fact that it's not a crazy formation like the CDM position, simply because there's not many options you actually get. You don't get the man mark option, you don't get like the cut passing lane option, which for me in this game, it is really good to have those kind of two options, but centre mids don't get it, so we move on. It is what it is. It's just stay back cover centre on both centre mids. When it comes down to the cam, nothing. Literally nothing. Every single thing is on default. I know a lot of people put like stay forward. Some people even put come back on defense. Some people say stay on the edge of the box. But for me personally, I don't want to put anything on them, because this cam pretty much acts sometimes like a third striker. And we all know if you have 3 strikers, there's not many things my opponent can really do to defend 3 strikers. So yeah, that is what I do. I just keep it on balance. He gets inside the box either way. He gives me amazing passing options, and you know, it's R9 at the end of the day. The guy's going to be simply amazing. In the striker positions, we got get in behind, stay forward. Now with me, obviously having someone like 99 rated CR7 and a team of the year Mbappe, 2 players that have an extreme amount of pace, I want them to get in behind. Like 100% getting behind, because we all know how overpowered those through balls actually are in this game. So if we have them and getting behind, they automatically do it. We go for a wonder through ball. Next thing you know, we're through on goal. So yeah, that is why I put getting behind, stay forward on both of the strikers, because this is like a really nice counter-attacking kind of thing if you put stay forward. Now when it comes down to that tactic not really working for me against certain opponents, I then switched to the 4-2-3-1, a formation I have used for the past like 3 years, and it's a formation I've loved every single bit of it. The only issue with this formation is the fact when you're playing like a 5 at the back, you've only got 1 striker. That's the issue. 1 striker against like 3 of the centre backs is not really the greatest thing to do, but sometimes it does definitely work for me, and sometimes I do eventually get goals with it. So I've got balance, 5 width, 5 depth, balance again, 5 width, 6 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks. When it comes down to the instructions, you have got once again nothing on the goalkeeper, nothing on the centre backs. Left back, you have got now stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions. Same thing with the right back as well. When it comes down to the CDMs, now we got a bit more options, because obviously it's CDMs, not centre mids. We got cut passing lanes, cover centre and stay back while attacking. The thing about this cut passing lanes, by the way, on both CDMs is absolutely ridiculous, because if Goretzka or a Vieira gets out to my opponent, reads a passing lane automatically, I am going to have some crazy counter-attack, because I could pass it to the left, I've got Auer. I could pass it to the right, I've got Kylian Mbappe. 2 players that have an extreme amount of pace. So yeah, cut passing lanes on the CDMs. When it comes down to the Ram and the Lamb, you got get into the box for a cross on both of them. That's pretty much just for like the RBXs, let's say. The RBXs towards a back stick, these 2 are always back there, so it's pretty much like a free goal every single time. When it comes down to the cam position, once again, nothing, literally nothing, because this R9, or even let's say like a Bruno Fernandes, let's say like a team of season Nani that plays in a cam position, they're going to go forward either way. They're going to be aggressive, and they're going to pretty much act like 2 strikers. Now when it comes down to the striker position, we have got getting behind, stay forward, once again playing for those wide balls. You know, if a player like CR7 is through on goal, you're 100% gonna give it to him. But yeah, that is it for the 4-2-3-1 formation. So moving on to our next formation, we are gonna have the 4-4-2 with the second variation, a formation that is very popular when it comes down to the pro kind of level. And I'm telling you, this formation is broken in some ways. You got balance, 5 depth, 5 width. You got balance again. You got 6 width. This time you got 7 players in the box. You got 2 corners and 2 free kicks. Now when it comes down to the instructions, this is instructions that you're going to be, I feel like some people are going to be kind of confused about, but trust me, it really does work. So goalkeeper, once again, nothing. Stay back while attacking on the centre backs. You got left back, right back as well, both on stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions. Once again, when it comes down to the CDMs, you got cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking on both of them. When it comes down to the left mid, all you've got is get into the box for a cross. And when it comes down to the strikers is when it becomes a little bit interesting, let's say, because we are going to be using target man on both of the strikers. Now, The main reason I use target man on both of the strikers is simply because in this formation right here, you haven't really got a cam. So one of them is really going to act like a target man, come short a little bit, so AKA come to feet, and you're going to give him the ball. You're then going to pass your other striker, which is also going to come to feet, and you pretty much play tick-a-tack, play between them, while also using left mid and right mid to obviously get in behind down the wings. This target man kind of attacking runs, let's say, is very important. If you are sitting there with like mixed attack or even getting behind and stuff, the 4-4-2 second variation, trust me, it won't work as well. The reason of this formation is to give it to your striker's feet, knowing that you have an insanely good striker that is good with their feet, aka like a Neymar, aka like an R9, a CR7, a Kylian Mbappe, a team of the season Neymar. There's so many this year, which I could obviously go on and on and on, but I'm not obviously going to do it. But yeah, that is the reason I have got target man on both of the strikers. Now, when it comes down to getting back into the game, let's say I'm 2-1 in like the 75th minute. This right here is the formation I go to. For me, I don't really like 3 at the backs when it comes down to pressing. I really don't. The other formation you could possibly go for, other than the 4-2-4, is the 4-3-1-2. That is a very good formation for a press as well. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, every time I've switched to this 4-2-4 formation, I have always got a goal. Literally every single time. I would switch to this formation near like the 77th, 78th minute if I'm 2-1 down, and it would always, literally always get me a goal. So we're going to go constant pressure this time. 6 width. I believe it's 9 depth. Balance again. We also have got, is that 7? Yeah, 7 width. So what's like, it's out of 10, and I'm literally looking at -3. Either way, 7 width, 8 players in a box. You got 2 corners and 2 free kicks. When it comes down to the instructions, this is why it's going to be a little bit different. So you got balance once again on a goalkeeper, nothing on the centre backs. You got join the attack, aggressive interceptions on the left back, and not on the right back. The reason I do it, by the way, on the left back and not the right back is because I feel like it kind of confuses my opponent sometimes. The fact that they're realizing Alphonso Davies is going up, so they're going to think that Lazaro will be also going up. So they obviously play it to that side. Next thing you know, Lazaro is just sitting there. He's going to go ahead and tackle. So this pretty much becomes like a back 3 all of a sudden, right? So we obviously got Alphonso Davies, as I said, join the attack, aggressive interceptions. When it comes down to the centre mids, we got cover centre, aggressive interceptions on both of them. Make sure you have aggressive interceptions, because this is what you want them to do. You want to get right up there. You want them to get into your opponent's personal space, so you can end up getting the ball very high up on the pitch. Next thing you know, you got 4 pretty much attackers going forward. So we have got on the left wing and the right wing, stay forward, get in a box, and that's it. When it comes down to the left winger, we got stay forward, get in a box as well. When it comes down to the strikers, we have got get in behind, stay forward on both of them. So yeah, that is my 4-2-4 custom 4-2-4 ultra attacking, kind of getting back into the game tactic. It's an insane, trust me, it's an absolutely insane tactics. I've tried plenty of like pressing kind of formations this year, and the 4-2-4 really does work for me. As I said, the other formation you could possibly go for is also the 4-3-1-2. That is an amazing formation for pressing in this game as well. But that is going to be it for the custom tactic video, and it's the last one we're going to have for FIFA 21. I'm hoping that I do a decent amount for FIFA 22, because when it comes down to custom tactic video, I feel like a lot of people like to obviously search up other people's tactics just to see if it works for them. The thing about tactics videos though is I know a lot of people expect it to, let's say, work instantly for them. So let's say you put on my 5-2-1-2 custom tactics, right? People expect it to instantly work for them. You have to kind of learn how to play the formation. If you've never played a 5-2-1-2 formation, it's not going to work straight off the bat. It really isn't. You have to learn how to use the formation to its full potential, and that's when it becomes really effective. So give it a few games. Don't just play one game, say, oh, this is crap, and then push it to a side. Give it a few games, see how it is for you. If it doesn't fit your playstyle, push it to a side, and obviously try one of the other formations. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.